Hello students. Now in this lecture we're gonna do one sum which is there in the exercise number 6.1, that is the question number 9, which is very important sum where you have to find the coordinate of their point of intersection. Okay, and as here we have two Cartesian equation, x plus 1 upon minus 10 equal to y plus 3 upon minus 1 equals to z minus 4 upon 1 and x plus 10 upon minus 1, y plus 1 upon minus 3 and z minus 1 upon 4 intersect each other, then you have to find the coordinate of their point of intersection. Now let's see how to find the point of intersection by using the third concept as we had done the sum with respect to first and second formula. Now we'll see how to find the coordinate of any point on the line. Okay, so simply what you have to do, you will have the equation, Cartesian equation. Simply you will write each ratio is equals to some constant, so here we'll take lambda, and after that we'll find the coordinate of any point on the line by using this concept. Okay, as this thing as I had explained while explaining the concept, how to find the answer, that each ratio when it is equals to lambda, so first ratio will be equals to lambda, so where you will get the value of x coordinate. When you will take the second and lambda, so you will get y coordinate, third and this lambda you will get the third coordinate, x, y and z coordinate. In this way you will find the coordinate of any point on the line by using this concept. So as here we have two Cartesian equation, so for the first equation we'll take each ratio is equals to lambda, and for the second one we'll take each ratio is equals to mu. As here we have two Cartesian equation, as if you have only one Cartesian equation, so you will take each ratio is equals to lambda, so where you will get the answer of x, y, z coordinate in terms of lambda, and for the second one you will get the answer in terms of mu. So let's begin with the step now. So here we'll start writing this, and here one thing is what, show that the line, these two lines are intersect each other. When the two lines will intersect each other, when suppose these are the two lines, when they will intersect each other, when their x, y, z coordinates are same, yes or no? That is a simple concept. If for this equation and for this equation of Cartesian equation of line, if x, y, z, okay, coordinates are equal, that means the two lines are intersect to each other, or else in the simple language we can say that if there exist some values of lambda and mu, then also the given lines are intersect to each other. So let's begin with the sum. Okay, so here the first step you will write the equations of lines are, the equations of lines are, so first one is what, x plus 1 upon minus 10 equal to y plus 3 upon minus 1 equal to z minus 4 upon 1. Okay, so using this concept, the coordinate of any point on the line, will take the first Cartesian equation as each ratio is equals to what, lambda. Okay, so lambda is just a constant, we can say it is a scalar multiple there. Okay, so we'll give this as equation 1, and the second one is what, x plus 10 upon minus 1 equal to y minus 1 upon, okay, y plus 1. Okay, y plus 1 upon minus 3 is there. And next one is what? Z minus 1 upon 4 equals to mu. So we'll give this as equation number 2. So now from 1, now we'll solve this part and we'll find the coordinate of x, y and z. So x plus 1 upon minus 10 equals to lambda, y plus 3 upon minus 1 equals to lambda, and the third is what? Z minus 4 upon 1 equals to lambda. So therefore so here x plus 1 equals to minus 10 lambda, so therefore x will be equals to what? Minus 10 lambda minus 1. So here y plus 3 equals to minus lambda, so therefore y will be equals to minus lambda minus 3, yes or no? And here you will get z minus 4 equals to lambda, so therefore z equals to lambda plus 4. So here we got x, y and z coordinate, yes or no? It is with respect to lambda here. I hope you all understood this part. This thing I had explained while explaining the concept. Whenever you have to find the coordinate of any point on the line, see it with that. Show that take each ratio equals to some constant here. So where when each ratio is equals to constant, so take the first and last part, second and last, and third and last, so where you will get x, y and z coordinate. Okay, understood? Yes or no? So now so now we'll take the second equation. Now from second we'll take the first and last, that is x plus 10 upon minus 1 equals to mu, y plus 1 upon minus 3 equals to mu, and last one is what? Z minus 1 upon 4 equals to mu. As here we have two Cartesian equations, so of course we'll take one equation, each ratio is equals to lambda, and for the second one each ratio is equals to mu. Okay, so now after that we'll apply the same concept to get the answer of x, y and z. So therefore x plus 10 equal to minus mu, so therefore here we can say x will be equals to what? Minus mu minus 10. So therefore y plus 1 equals to minus 3 mu, so therefore y equals to minus 3 mu minus 1. Here z minus 1 equals to 4 mu, so therefore z equals to 4 mu plus 1. So here we got x, y and z coordinate with respect to mu. Okay, so now after this, as we want to show that the lines are intersecting to each other, or else in simple language, when the lines will intersect each other, when the x, y, z coordinate of both the lines are same. Okay, x, y and z, the coordinate of both the lines are same, then only we can say that, suppose this is the first Cartesian equation and this is the second Cartesian equation. If you want to find the point of intersection, of course they will have the x coordinate same, y coordinate same and z coordinate same. So can I say the given lines will intersect each other? Here we can write what? The given lines intersect each other. In simple language, here they said that you have to show that. Show that means what? In simple language we can say when the two lines will intersect each other, when they have the common point, common coordinate x, y and z. Suppose here x is 3, so it has to be 3 here. Suppose this is 4, so here y coordinate it has to be 4. So then only we can say they have the common point of intersection. So here we'll write the given line intersect each other if there exist some values of lambda and mu. Okay, so this line you will write, or else you can write, or else you can write the coordinate, or else you can write in simple language line 1 and line 2. So this is the equation number 1, equation number 2. So this is the equation, Cartesian equation first, and this is the Cartesian equation 2. This line to intersect if its x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinates are equal. So now we'll equating the corresponding components. Now we'll equating the corresponding components. That means we'll see the x coordinate, as we know that if the lines are intersect, or when the lines will intersect, when their x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinates are equal. So here clearly we can see that here x are same, so we'll cancel this x, and now we'll equate this x coordinate, will equate this y, and will equate this corresponding z coordinate. So here from this two we'll come to the conclusion that here x are same, so minus 10 lambda minus 1 equals to minus mu minus 10. Okay, so here we'll solve this part. So therefore, so in the next step we can write this as minus 10 lambda, this minus mu will come this side, minus 10 plus 1. So therefore this we can write as minus 10 lambda plus mu equals to minus 9. Okay, so here we got one equation, and see to that try to keep the symbol of lambda positive. It is not compulsory, just I am saying for just to make the sum easy. It is not compulsory that you have to keep the symbol of lambda positive. You can keep this equation as it is. So here I will write this equation as, rewrite this equation as 10 lambda minus mu equals to, this will be what, 9. Okay, so it is not compulsory that you have to keep the symbol of lambda as positive. Okay, just to make the sum easy, I am making the symbol of lambda for each and every part. When you will solve this x coordinate, y and z, will keep the lambda as positive only. Okay, so now we'll give this as equation number 3. Okay, so now we'll equate this y coordinate. So here it is what, minus, therefore minus lambda minus 3 equals to minus 3 mu minus 1. So therefore minus lambda plus 3 mu equals to minus 1 plus 3, shifting the lambda and mu on the one side and the numbers on the one side. So therefore minus lambda plus 3 mu equals to, here you will get what, 2. So now we'll make the symbol of lambda positive. Again I am saying it is not compulsory that you have to make the symbol lambda positive. You can keep the equation as it is. Okay, so here we'll write that is lambda minus 3 mu equals to minus 2. Okay, So we'll give this as equation number 4. Okay, here we'll solve the third part. So here it is lambda plus 4 equals to 4 sorry yes, lambda plus 4 equals to 4 mu plus 1. So therefore lambda minus 4 mu equals to 1 minus 4. So therefore lambda minus 4 mu equals to minus 3. Already here we have the lambda, the symbol for the lambda is positive, so we'll keep as it is. So we'll give this as equation number 5. I hope you all understood the sum till here. So we had applied this concept number 3, uh, the coordinate of any point on the line. So whenever you have a two Cartesian equation, you will take, let for the first one you will take each ratio is equals to lambda, and for the second one you will take each ratio equals to mu. Okay, after solving you will get x y coordinate for the first equation in terms of lambda, and for the second equation it will be in terms of mu. As we have to show that the two lines are intersecting each other, in simple language, when the two lines will intersect each other, when their x, y and z coordinate are same. So as if we think that if you want to show or determine the lines are intersecting or not, in simple language, the lines are intersect when if their x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate are same. So the same concept here we are applying, assuming that their x coordinate and y coordinates are same. So here we are equating, what we are equating, x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. So just comparing this x, y and z. So from x here we got the equation number 3, from here y we got the equation number 4, and from z here we got the equation number 5. So now exactly what we have to do, here we got this three equation, and when you will see this three equation clearly, we can see that this three equation actually it is in the form of linear equation in two variable, and you can see the power of this lambda and mu, it is 1. Here also it is 1, here also it is 1. So here clearly we can see that here the equation which we got, it is in the linear equation in two variables. Okay, as we know that whenever we have a linear equation in two variable, we have to solve the sums by simultaneously to get the answer of lambda and mu. Okay, okay, so now here we have three linear equations. So now you have to solve any two linear equation to get the answer of mu and lambda. So now it is on you if you want to solve third and fourth, and you can solve third and fourth to get the answer of lambda and mu, or else you can solve fourth and fifth also. So it is on you. Out of this three, take any two uh, equation to get the answer of lambda and mu. So here we'll take this fourth and fifth equation. So here fourth one is what? We'll write the equation. The fourth one is what? Lambda minus 3 mu equals to minus 2. And the next one is what? Lambda minus 4 mu equals to minus 3. So now we'll subtract. When you will subtract, this lambda will get cancelled. You will get the value of mu. Yes or no? So subtract. We'll subtract equation number 4 and 5. So we get here lambda minus 3 mu equals to minus 2, lambda minus 4 mu equals to minus 3. So when you will subtract here minus, okay, so minus, so this part will be minus, minus will be plus, minus minus will be what? Plus. So here lambda will get cancelled. So minus 3 mu plus 4, here you will get mu, minus 2 plus 3, answer will be what? 1. So here we got the value of mu. So we'll substitute this value of mu equals to 1 in any one of the equations. So we'll substitute in the equation number 4 only. So here we get lambda minus 3 mu equals to minus 2. So therefore lambda minus 3, will substitute the value of mu as 1. So therefore lambda minus 3 equals to minus 2. So therefore lambda equals to minus 2 plus 3. So therefore lambda also here we got 1. So the value of mu it was 1, and here lambda is also 1. Okay. So now as here we got lambda and mu as 1. So after this here you will write one sentence that since the value of lambda and mu exist, so the given lines intersect each other. Okay, so to find the point of intersection, so just to find the point of intersection, simply what you will do, you will substituting the values of lambda equals to 1 in equation number 1, or else you can substitute here also. Okay, in this part, yes or no? Okay, this with which we got xyz, it is from the equation number 1 only, na? So directly we can substitute the value of lambda here. Okay, so here we wrote substituting the value of lambda in equation number 1. So from the equation number 1, here we got x equals to minus 10 lambda minus 1, y equals to minus lambda minus 3, z equals to lambda plus 4. So now we'll substitute the value of lambda equals to 1. Okay, so here minus 10 into 1 minus 1, so therefore minus 10 minus 1. So here x coordinate will be what? Minus 11. So y equals to lambda is 1, so y equals to minus 4. Lambda is what? 1, so 1 plus 4, so here we got z coordinate as 5. After substituting the value of lambda in the equation number 1, so from first equation here we got x y z, so substitute the value of lambda here in place of substituting the value of lambda here. So this we got from where? From the equation number 1 only, na? Yes or no? So substitute the value of lambda, so here we got x, y and z coordinate. So since if the lines are intersecting to each other, so when you will substitute the value of mu also 1, so here also you must get the same answer as we got in the equation number 1 after substituting the value of lambda. So now we'll check for mu also. Okay, so here the value of mu is also what? 1. So now we'll substitute this value of mu in equation number 2. So from equation number 2, this was the answer for x. Yes or no? This was the answer for x. So here also we'll substitute the value and we'll see whether we are getting the same coordinate or not. So mu is what? Minus 1 minus 10. So x equals to minus 11. Y equals to minus 3 into 1 minus 1. So y equals to minus 3 minus 1. So y equals to minus 4. Z equals to 4. Mu is 1. So z equals to 4 plus 1. So z equals to 4 plus 1 is 5. So when you will see after substituting the value of lambda equals to 1 and mu equals to 1, the coordinate of x here we got x equals to minus 11, y equals to minus 4 and z equals to 5, and here also we are getting the same because the two lines, therefore we can say that the two lines actually they are intersecting to each other at a common point, that is minus 11, minus 4 and 5. Yes or no? So in this way you can show your answer that the two lines are intersecting. Yes or no? as clearly we can see that the x coordinate after substituting the value of lambda equals to 1 and mu equals to 1, the x are same, the y are same, and z are same. So this was for the this x y z coordinate which we got for the equation Cartesian equation number 1, and this x y z we got for the Cartesian equation number 2. As when they intersect each other, clearly we can see that when the two lines will intersect each other, they will intersect at a common point -11, -4, and 5. So therefore here we can clearly see that the common point are what? -11, -4, and 5. So in the last step you can write that the point of intersection of the lines, that is x comma y comma z, is -11, -4, and 5. So in this way you can find your answer of two given Cartesian equation of lines. Okay, so for this sum we had applied this concept, which one? How to find the coordinate of any point of the line. Using this concept we got x y and z coordinate. As here we have the two equation of lines, so here we took for the first one as lambda and second one as mu. So from one we got x y z answer, which is it is in terms of lambda. From second here we got x y z, but answer it is in terms of mu. As we know that the given lines are intersecting, so of course the x y and z coordinate will be same. Okay, so comparing x y and z, so here we got equation number 3. Comparing y, here we got equation number 4. Comparing z, here we got equation number 5. After that, as I told here, the equation which we got, it was in the linear equation in two variables. As clearly we can see that the power of lambda and mu in each and every case, it is 1. So when the power of the lambda is 1, power of the lambda and mu is 1, clearly we can see that it is look like a linear equation in two variables. As when we have a linear equation two variable, so out of this three equation you can solve any two equation to get the answer of lambda and mu. As I thought the fourth and fifth one, it was easy to solve compared to the third, so I took fourth and fifth equation. So after solving fourth and fifth simultaneously, here we got the value of mu and lambda. So as since we the value of lambda and mu exits the given lines, so simply what you have to do, you have to substitute the value of lambda and mu in equation number 1 and equation number 2. So as I told, in place of substituting the value of lambda and mu in equation number 1 and 2, here we got the answer from 1 and this answer from 2. So instead of substitute the value of lambda and mu here, you substitute the value here. This is also what? This also we got from the equation number 1 only, na? So here I had substitute the value of lambda which we got from the equation number 1. So there we saw the value of x, y, and z, it was -11, -4, and 5. And after substituting the value of mu also, the coordinate was same. So therefore, in simple language, we can say that both the lines having the same point. So therefore, we can say if they have the same point, so of course the lines, they are intersecting to each other at a common point, that was -11, -4, and 5. So therefore in the last step I wrote the point of intersection of the lines are -11, -4, and 5. So in this way you have to present your sum in the board exam, as this is when one of the very important sum from this exercise, and the same sum it is there in the exercise number 6.1. so that is your question number 9. That is the end of the question, at the end of the exercise also we can say. And the same type of the sum it is there in exercise number 6.2. so that one sum will take using the same concept, the coordinate of any point on the line. Using the same concept, we have to show that how to find the perpendicular distance. Okay, there is one sum using the same concept. We have to find the length of the You have to find the length of the perpendicular. As clearly we can see that here also we have a Cartesian equation, but using the same concept, the third concept only, the coordinate of any point of the line, using the same concept you have to find the length of the perpendicular. Okay, so that's why before dealing with this sum, I took this example of exercise number 6.1, and the same sum it is there in the exercise number 6.1, that is the question number 9. Okay, so it is very important sum. Okay, with the help of this concept only, now we'll solve the next sum, that is how to find the length of the perpendicular, and this concept it is there in the exercise number 6.2. Okay, so let's begin with the next sum.